Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shannon. If you have not been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. You guys know the drill with that. So today's video is going to be a quick one because I'm actually getting ready to head out the door to go to work. I've already filmed the kind of try-on clip, but today we are going to be talking about the new MAC concealer. So this is called the Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. This is what it looks like. If you guys are interested in seeing my first impressions on this and seeing me apply it, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so we're going to be trying the new MAC concealer today. So I got the shade NW15. I think this one was described as like a light to fair shade with cool undertones. So it's more like the pink undertones, which is typically what I go for. It is supposed to be a 24-hour wear. Now I'm not going to test that out, but I will obviously wear it all day at work today to see if it is long wear. It's supposed to be medium to full buildable coverage. So what I'm getting from that is that you can build it to full coverage, and it's supposed to give you a natural matte finish. Now, I will say MAC has tons of shades. I think there's like 34, 35 shades of this. There's quite a few shades available, so that's awesome. The same as like the Studio Fix line. I know for the foundation, I think they expanded that to like 63 shades. There's all different kinds of undertones in this concealer, which is awesome, so I really think you can find one that works for you. This is, of course, if it is a good concealer. It does come with 0.24 fluid ounces or 7 mils of product. Now, in comparison to the new Too Faced Born This Way, the multi-use sculpting concealer, that one has 15 mils of product. So that has about half, like more than this. This only has 7 mils, but this does only retail for $24 Canadian on the Sephora website. And on the MAC website, actually it was $1 more. Not sure why, it was 25, but on the Sephora website, I got it for 24 Canadian. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit less American. So this one is significantly quite a bit less because I believe that Too Faced Born This Way is between the $30 and $35 mark Canadian and around $25 to $30 American. So there is a bit of a difference in like sizing and pricing, but like I said, this is less product, so the pricing is a little bit less. I still think this is a good amount of product still compared to the Tarte Shape Tape. Now this has 0.24 fluid ounces. Tarte Shape Tape has 0.33 fluid ounces. So again, you are getting less, but the price tag is quite a bit less as well. So I'm not going to say much more. I'm just going to actually go into the try-on clip and we're going to try it on. I think I will check in just at the end of the day when I get home from work and do my outro and just show you kind of what it's looking like. We're just going to test it out, see what I think about it, and yeah, let's just jump right into the try-on clip. All right, so we're going to go right in with the concealer. So I have my concealer right here, and I just have like a Kevyn Aucoin palette. I'm using this for the mirror. So we're going to go in like I normally do. I'm just going to put this under my eyes. I'm not going to put as much as you see like some others put on as far as concealer because I really don't think you need that much. I don't paint it on like many here on YouTube, but we'll see what the coverage is like. It feels really nice. It does have that kind of like paint scent or some kind of like scent to it. I've heard the Studio Fix has that as well. So maybe it's just kind of something to do with the formula. So we're going to put that much on, and then I'm going to take a Morphe, which is my Y6 brush that I use for foundation, and I'm going to kind of like blend all that in. So the under eye area is really the area that I want to see. I'm doing pretty simple makeup today because I'm literally getting ready for work. So I just decided to turn my camera on, and of course it's like half dying. So we're gonna have to go as quick as we can here. Oh, so that doesn't look, that looks pretty good actually. It's nice and smooth. It blended out super easily. It's actually a really nice shade match for me too. Like it brightens up really well under my eyes, which is nice. I don't think that you can still see some of my darkness coming through. I don't think this is like a full coverage concealer. I know it does say it's buildable to full, but I don't think I would want to build this up too much just from the consistency. It's nice and creamy and smooth, but I feel like if you build concealer up sometimes too much, it can start to look like more cakey, on the cakey side. And I'll be honest, I personally, like, I like full coverage concealers, but I don't really need them. Like, if a concealer is a decent medium coverage concealer, I generally can work with it. I like how it looks on my nose as well. It actually, like, clung to my nose really well. Yeah, so you can definitely still see darkness coming through, but it definitely brightened up the under eye area, so I think it looks pretty good. Like, I don't think it looks bad at all. So I'm just gonna do up here, I'm gonna try to not hit my eyebrows. I usually do my eyebrows after, but I figured I would just, for the purpose of being on camera, I figured I would just put them on before I filmed. All right, so let's put our powder on. So I'm just gonna take some of the Fit Me, the Maybelline Fit Me powder. Okay, so I have everything applied to my skin. All of my kind of makeup is applied now, so you can see what the concealer is looking like set with powder and everything over top. I think it's looking pretty good so far. Like, I think the powder really kind of helped out a little bit with it as well. I did find it looks smooth. Like I said, I do think this is more on the light to medium coverage. So if you are someone with really dark circles, you may not enjoy this one. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. I'll come back at the end of the day and show you, but yeah, that's how it's looking right now. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of a close-up, but I will be back after work. Okay, so I am back. So it is now 6 o'clock in the evening. I don't have my phone in here, so you'll have to take me at my word. I literally went to work. I put this concealer on around 7:30 as you've seen, and then I left for work, and now I am back. I had supper. So it's now 6 o'clock exactly. I've had this on since 7:30 this morning, so that's definitely a good enough time to get an idea of how this concealer wears. So I did take a look at it before I came on. I think it's looking pretty good. I will say, as I kind of mentioned in the prior clip, I definitely don't agree with this concealer here being like a medium to full coverage. I would say at the most like a light medium or medium coverage. It's definitely not a full coverage, and personally I don't think it could be built up to a full coverage unless you wanted it to start getting really heavy and cakey, but even then I don't know if it would build up to that much coverage. So that's one issue I have with it. I feel like they should have marketed the coverage a little bit different, because I don't really have dark circles, but you can kind of see them peeking through the ones that I do have. So that definitely tells me that it's a lighter coverage concealer. Now, I personally don't mind that because, like I said, I don't have a lot to cover. But if you are someone that likes the coverage of, like, let's say the Tarte Shade Tape or the Too Faced Born This Way, the new multi-use one, this isn't going to be for you. I think you should get one of those ones. I personally like the Too Faced, the multi-use sculpting concealer, the new one that came out, a little bit better than this, so I will probably gravitate more towards that one. But I do like this one and I will use it. As far as creasing, I think I did get like a little bit of creasing under my eye area. It's nothing too major, but I do feel like it creased a little bit more than my Too Faced one. So let me see if I can zoom you in so you guys can like see up close a little bit more. All right, so I do have you zoomed in, so I'm just going to show you kind of like both sides. So that's kind of what it is looking like underneath my eye area. That's just kind of going to give you an idea. I think there's like a little bit of slight creasing, but nothing too crazy. I do think that it's lasted pretty well. Obviously, it's been on for quite a long time, and it still looks about the same as it did. Like I said, minor creasing. I do think it is a natural matte finish. It's definitely not overly matte, which I do appreciate, because if you are someone with drier skin, if it's really dry under the eyes, it can start to look really crepey, especially with powder over top. But I think this one looks good in that way. So let me zoom you back out. So I have you zoomed back out now. So yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I do think if you are looking for a lighter coverage concealer, maybe like a light to medium coverage concealer, you're not looking for super full coverage, I do think this one is nice. It blends well, it applies easily. It does have a smaller doe foot applicator, which I personally don't mind because the product comes off really well. but just keep that in mind. It's not as big as some of the larger doe foot applicators that we see with the Tarte Shape Tape and also the Too Faced concealer. But I do like that they actually came out with the concealer with the doe foot applicator instead of the pump that's on their old concealer. So I do enjoy that. It does have a great shade line. The price honestly isn't too bad. I would recommend checking it out on Sephora because for some reason, like I said, I'm not sure in America, but on the Canadian site, it is $1 cheaper. So I would check it out there. But I do like this overall. I just don't think it's like my favorite concealer, and definitely stay away from it if you want super full coverage, but I do like it and I would recommend it. So if you guys wanted to try it out, there's tons of shades. Go ahead and give it a shot. Alright guys, so that is actually going to do it for this video today. If you did like the video, make sure you do give me a thumbs up if you kind of like these first impressions video. Also hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification if you want to stay up to date with my videos and knowing when I upload, because like I said, I am not the best, most consistent uploader, but definitely do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.